This video is for entertainment purposes only. All photos have been found in the public domain and are fair use and fair dealing. Good morning, it's Thursday the 1st of August and yet again there is more to talk about with the hapless two. First things first, thank you for all your continued support. I am absolutely flabbergasted with all of this and I feel quite humble to be getting so many lovely comments. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Okay, first let's talk about Harry popping over to Italy, shall we? Prince Harry gave a barefoot speech at a secretive Google Camp climate change conference in Italy, according to reports, in front of an A-list crowd who flew in on 114 private jets. Yep, that's right, you heard correctly. 114 private jets flew to discuss climate change. How ridiculous is that? Apparently, he gave a passionate speech about saving the planet while being watched by Naomi Campbell, Leonardo DiCaprio, among other celebrities and power brokers. Those that didn't fly used their super yachts to get there. What in the world is this craziness? I have to admit, the funniest thing I've actually read was when the Daily Mail asked for a comment from Buckingham Palace and they responded with, "This is not something we're commenting on." Nil, silence, zip. I should sincerely hope not, because if they did, it would be extremely hypocritical. God, I'm getting so sick of saying that word. And as well as private jets and mega yachts, there are buses to herd the guests around and a helicopter pad. Who in their right minds thought up this ostentatious, pretentious crap? It's seriously sickening. The hypocrisy is out of this world. Why don't they go and pick up rubbish off the beaches, plant trees to show they really care? Celebrities using their private jets in order to attend a climate change conference. That tells us everything we need to know about these people and their agenda. Prince Harry is a very privileged man who has never worked a real day in his life and gives patronising speeches to those who aren't. Except it's not really, is it? He's giving a speech to those that want to fawn over him and use his royal status to play at being humanitarians and woke. Do these people realise that doing your bit actually means doing something rather than having an eye-watering jolly and getting together and showing just how much they really care? So the rich elitists are doing their bit for climate change by telling the working class to stop flying, driving, etc., so they don't feel quite so guilty jet-setting all over the world and driving their gas-guzzling, humongous cars. So I'd like to discuss the fact that yet again, Prince Harry and Meghan have now crossed over from royal to celebrity. They're clearly more than happy to rub shoulders with the elitist A-listers. So should this be allowed? Well, they've got a title. Do you think that it's right that both Harry and Meghan are now blurring the lines between the two? Can they be paid to be a working royal, yet gallivant around with their showbiz pals, telling us how to save the world? When do those lines become less blurry and show which side that they're on? If the noise was getting louder before, it's now at screaming point. More and more people are now heading over to the side that thinks that these two have left behind their apolitical duty and crossed over into the murky world of the glitterati. It makes you wonder if Harry, as the spare, is deliberately sabotaging the chances of Prince William becoming king. Harry and Meghan don't seem to care. There is rising animosity towards them, which in return will actually affect the constitution of the monarchy. Harry and Meghan seem to think that they are representatives or spokespeople for the royal family. If that's the case, Charles and William should take notice and do something. Otherwise, people will think that Charles, the Queen, and William are condoning Harry and Meghan's behaviour. But when will something be done? They seem to be able to do as they please and sod the backlash. I can't remember a time that this has ever happened quite so strongly. Possibly with Camilla and Charles, but this feels different. Many people are now calling for these two to be handled. So I'll ask another question. Who's responsible for these shenanigans? Where does the buck stop? It does beg the question of how long the royal family are going to let this circus continue. Or will they be happy with the fall of the House of Windsor? It's inevitably coming because, let's face it, this farce is consistent. Each day I think, I'll have a day off from doing a video tomorrow because surely there won't be any more ludicrous stories. Then I wake up and find yet more negative press, and I just feel that I have to comment on it. I'm now at a point that I am at a loss of what should happen and how this is ever going to stop. Have they been given free rein to do as they please, no matter what the damage? I've said so many times, but I find myself saying it yet again. I'm getting so bored of saying it. There's a delicate balance between the monarchy and the respect of the British people. We pay for them. And if they lose that respect, poof, it's gone. It's unsalvageable. And if they lose that respect, then I really don't see them lasting. Now, I've begged Harry and Meghan to change so many times on this channel. Now, I'm going to change tact. Please, Prince William, I'm trying you now. For the sake of your right to the throne, please listen to the people and do something about your brother and his charlatan wife. If this continues, the respect will be gone. Please don't take the general public to be idiots. I'd also like to discuss an article that came through on my radar this morning about the Vogue issue yet again. The pompous drivel that has been pushed by the September issue I find quite sickening. Meghan Markle teaches us how to breathe. Duchess's Vogue claims secret to well-being is in your inhale, exhale technique. But fear not, Brits that are strapped for cash, it'll only cost you £4,398 to go there. The article in Vogue states the importance of inhaling and exhaling and learning not to take this essential biological function for granted. What? I'm literally speechless here. Just in case we forget how to breathe, we need to go to Indonesia to go and learn how to breathe for £4,000. Are you having a laugh? So yet again, the Duchess of Woke thinks that she can push certain products onto us. I'm getting seriously concerned about these companies that she's pushing. She cannot seem to endorse any company, and because it's seen as favouritism. This, in my opinion, is going against everything that royals should stand for. I am so angry that she's been allowed to tout such crap, while in the same breath she wants us to save the planet. I'd like to remind this royal, that's quite laughable really, isn't it, that you are not Gwyneth Paltrow. It seems she's used this Vogue article not only to boost her ever-expanding ego, but also to make sure we know that she is elitist. Who the hell does she think she is? I'm stressing again that royals cannot endorse products. How has she been allowed to get away with this? How has she done this? Because it's not the first time she's done this, because she's done it before on the mental health month. She endorsed within the charities of that month, she endorsed her friend's luxury yoga retreats in Mexico and the Caribbean on this particular mental health month via their Instagram account. I'm sounding like a broken record, aren't I? How is she allowed to do this? So she's done it yet again. She's endorsed this Indonesian retreat. She's not allowed. So this is the way the future of the monarchy is going to be, is it? Everybody out for themselves, grabbing what they can. Or I hope it's not. Why is this okay? Royals can't be seen to plug products. Okay, I've had my rant now. What do you think? Is Harry a humongous hypocrite for jetting off and schmoozing with all the celebs trying to save the world while surely guzzling copious amounts of champagne while being entertained by each other and slapping themselves on the back for a job well done? And do you think it's okay for Meghan to push overly expensive retreats to far-flung parts of the world because she wants you to learn how to breathe? So that's my rant for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked it, you know the drill. Hit like, hit subscribe, and push that notification bell. I will be back very soon. Thank you very much for watching.